Another of our World Fair exhibits that features the audio animatronics is the Carousel Theater of Progress.
Wait, we have to go back a bit further. Not that far. We take a journey to Disneyland 1959 and a new land called Edison Square. Yep, you heard that right. I'm Professor History, and this is History in 8 Minutes or Less. In the late 1950s, Edison Square, along with Liberty Street, was a land envisioned by Walt Disney and his Imagineers, back then known as WED Enterprises. It would highlight Edison's contributions to America's growth and development. Guests would enter a hub at the end of Main Street to find streetlights, horseless carriages, and other turn-of-the-century marvels. Imagineer John Hench told Walt about a play he always loved, Our Town, and how it influenced him for a show about Edison's life and contributions in 4 acts. Disney partnered with General Electric for the new show. Soon after, GE became embroiled in controversy and legal problems. Some executives fled the country while others went to jail. Their sponsorship was over. Edison Square may have been in limbo, but Hench and Disney moved forward on the stage show, changing it to an American family through the years with the wonders of modern inventions. They would create the show for the 1964 World's Fair in New York. Disney Imagineers would use audio animatronics to bring the family to life. Wanting to repair their reputation with the public, GE was aboard again to sponsor this new attraction. Disney tapped the studio's songwriting duo, the Sherman Brothers, to come up with a theme song.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
The pavilion was complete, and Progressland was ready to wow visitors at the World's Fair. The GE Pavilion was also home to other attractions that highlighted the leaps in his audio animatronics. The Enchanted Tiki Room, and Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
What year? Oh, somewhere between 1880 and 1900.
What year is it? Oh, just before the turn of the century.
After the enormous response, Disney was ready to recreate this attraction with some minor tweaks for his Disneyland in Anaheim.
This is the Carousel Theater of Progress.
In Act 1, the audience meets an audio animatronic family. The time is just before the turn of the century, and the 1920s. Now the family has all kinds of new contraptions to make life more enjoyable.
The show's final act would be set in the modern day and the very near future of those styling 70s.
Girls, can you let that go for a while? We just want to do a little dry run. Might look like something from outer space.
In 1967, the Carousel of Progress was to debut with the newly refurbished Tomorrowland. Sadly, Walt Disney died shortly before it opened. The company carried on to make sure his vision would be complete, and it opened to the public on July 2nd, 1967. As with the Progressland show for the World's Fair, the theater would rotate from act to act, not making guests get up to see the next part. It was still in 4 acts, starting at the turn of the century with John, the father of the family. Some of it is a little outdated today, but pretty accurate for the time period.
Now Mother has time for recreations
Like canning and polishing the stove?
Okay, Mother, you just iron the wrinkles out of my shirts.
Yes, dear.
In the last scene, you can see the family sitting as they live in Progress City. It's in the background out their window. Progress City was part of Walt's Epcot concept, and this model still exists today in the Florida park. By 1973, GE wanted the attraction moved to the more popular and newer Walt Disney World in Florida. An immense new theater was to be constructed to house the show. GE also wanted the theme song changed, not wanting potential customers to wait for a great big beautiful tomorrow, but rather they buy all those new appliances and gadgets now.
Now is the time, now is the best time, now is the best time of your life.
On January 15th, 1975, the new Carousel of Progress opened its doors to guests of the Magic Kingdom. Some minor tweaks were made in the animatronics, sets, and new voice actors were used. They also tied in the upcoming bicentennial in the new script. That lazy cousin Orville, he's always taking a bath.
The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country.
Like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow, and we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. We've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Pat, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try.
And Act 4 displays the present day. Well, the 70s. The last act was updated a few more times to stay up to date with the current trends and technology. Those are some groovy pants. The next update is rumored to be completed by 2023.
Sorry, Oracle. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it.
Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
GE ended their sponsorship in 1985. In the early 1990s, during a refurbishment, Disney brought back the original song.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
The Carousel almost met its demise in 2001, as a ride based on the hit movie Toy Story was planned to replace it. Flying Saucers, which starred those cute little green aliens from the franchise, was to replace this beloved attraction. As much as I love Toy Story, I'm glad it never happened. The Carousel of Progress has been around in one form or another for over 50 years, and I'm grateful it's still in the Magic Kingdom today. It'll always remind us that there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you'd like to hear about next. If you liked our video, please hit subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.